I teach Pilates here at the Wellbeing and Rehabilitation Company, and today I'm going to show you 5 exercises that you can do using a mini band. This is a continuous piece of band. There's all different ways that you might find one of these, sometimes a bit more fabricated, or you could also use a magic circle, which is a Pilates magic circle. Make sure that the band is safe to use because sometimes they can tear, so just have a quick check before you use it just to make sure that it's not got any nips in it or anything like that. Alright, so the first one that we're going to do is some squats. So you step into the band and just have the band just above the knees like so, and have your feet parted. You're coming down and just putting the pressure into the heels. Have the feet facing 12 o'clock forwards, and you would come down into the squat position, focus on a spot on the floor, and then come back up. Put the pressure into the band so that you feel that the outer bum cheeks are going to work here. So you're going to breathe in and breathe out. And you can do 10 of those, pushing out into the band, aiming to feel it here and also into the thighs. So that is exercise 1. Exercise 2, I'm going to do a reverse lunge. So you're just going to stand at the top of the mat, step one toe back, and before you go down, just check you've got a nice gap between your feet and that you're keeping the body upright. You're going to press down and then come back. Other leg, step back, lower the knee and come back. And what most people do is lean forwards. Try and keep the torso up and the chest up as you do this, trying not to lean forwards. And get your balance first, so get your balance through the toe, then drop the knee and then come back up. Now you could either just stay on one side and do 10 on each leg, and then do the other leg, or you could alternate and do 20. Okay, exercise number 3. I'm going to come down into the mat for this one. So this is shoulder bridge, and you're going to have the band in the same place, and you're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, flatten the lower back, and peel yourself here up into bridge. At the top, open the band, come back in, and then slowly descend. So you're going to come up, leading up like this, open, close, and on the way down, try and come down through the upper back, then the mid back, and then the lower back. Leading up, open the knees, close, and then slowly descend all the way back down. And you're going to try and do 10 of these, open, close, and slowly come back down. And then come all the way to the top. When you get to number 10, you can open and close, so you go 10, 9, keeping the buttocks lifted, watching that you're not dropping down, and you can always put your hands underneath the buttocks to feel that you're not lowering and dropping the hips. And do 10 of those. And you're going to feel the burn now onto these buttock muscles. I'm going to slowly lower down, all the way back down again now, and relax. And then we're going to go over onto the side for exercise number 4. And this is called the clam. So you would lie on your side and just try and think about having your feet in line with your hips. With this exercise, what you're trying to watch for is that you don't roll backwards, so you stay on your side. You're going to squeeze the heels and then lift the top knee into the band. Try and avoid doing that because then that will be working a different muscle group. You're aiming to feel it here in the outer glute muscles in the buttock. Squeeze the heels, lift, and lower back down. Come up, and lower. Breathe out, breathe in. So with this exercise, you're really trying to keep everything stacked, so the hips stay stacked on top of each other. And you also want to have a little bit of a gap here underneath your side. We like to think like there's a space for a Malteser, and you're trying not to squash your Malteser as you come up and down. And you're going to feel that in that outer buttock muscle, and let that go. And then you would repeat that and do the other side. So you can keep the band where it is, roll over to the other side and push the hip away. Check that the hips are stacked and that your feet are in line with your bottom. The other thing to watch for is where your head is, because a lot of people come forward with the head, but if you try and keep the head in line with the rest of the body. Squeeze the heels, lift the knee and lower. Lift and drop, breathing out. Breathe in and lower. And again, just watching that you're not rolling backwards, so the hips stay stacked as you go. I'm losing count, so I'll go for 2 more. Alright, so we're doing about 10 each there, and you might have a bit of a burn now, so and in class we just slap the buttocks to get some blood flow back into them bum muscles. And the last exercise is on all fours, so this is number 5. If you've got painful knees, then you might want to miss this one out, but we're coming on to hands and knees here. So we're going to just check the shoulders are directly over the hands and the head is long and the eyes are looking down. You're going to have a gap between the knees and try and maintain that distance with the exercise. You're going to just point one toe behind you and keep the toe long, the leg long. So keeping the shoulders over the hands, you're going to go out breath, in breath. Now my recommendation would be, if you've got a long mirror at home, do this one side on in front of the mirror. Because what you might see is that you've lost that position of the back. You want the back to be nice and long and the shoulder blades apart. And you're going to feel that working into the tummy and also into the buttocks. Trying not to just sway across so the hip stays over the knee. You then do the other side and point the toe. And on this side now you can see the hip stays over the knee and the shoulder stays over the hand. The chin stays tucked in and the eyes are looking down. We're going to go 10. Imagine that you've got a tray of drinks on your bum cheeks. So you're trying to keep this nice and balanced. 3, 2, and 1. And that is your 5 exercises and ideas of ways that you can use the mini band. I hope you've enjoyed that and have a go at doing that at home.